All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update of my 1000 days challenge. This is day 24. So let's get started. All right, so over on the daily journal log, you will see over here that I've already updated in terms of the market structure for weekly to daily and even the 4-hourly itself, and also the potential new entry setup. All right, so just quickly running through on this weekly chart, what you see over here on Bitcoin is very interesting. So on the long-term basis, I hide all the lines to make it a little bit cleaner for you to take a look. You can see support has been established on the 200 simple moving average, one time, two times, and also the third time. And more importantly, what you see over here is potentially has broken above this resistant region, which as you can see is 11528, and this is 11469. So it closes at 11914, and now it's potentially finding support over here, and could continue to a further bull run to retest over here, which could be around 13 to 14,000, or even the next region, which is like 16,000 as well. All right, bear in mind that there is some bearish sign if you're looking in terms of purely price action, because over here you do see this. If you just solely look into here itself, it does seems a little bit of some bearish potential, bearish momentum, because you can see it's looping upwards and then now curving a little bit flattening. And you can see these do quite like a potential, like some sort like a hanging man candlestick, along with an inverted bearish red hammer. But bear in mind that ultimately, yes, because this overall market structure remains bullish, you can see that even though there was some indecision taking place, or even some sort of like a inverted green hammer, you still get some sort of only weak retracement before further continuation can take place. So bear in mind that when price is above the 200 simple moving average, tendency for price to go upward is definitely there to a certain extent. So there's something to keep in mind at the same time. And overall, if you look at the daily chart, you do see remaining is still within the bearish market structure in that sense, because technically you get a high, a lower high, a low, and a lower low. And the reason why I don't consider this as a higher low yet is because we don't have this higher high form. So if today actually closes below, then you get a actually continuation downwards. So as long as this particular point is not confirmed, I don't see this, or I don't regard this as a higher low per se. All right, and more importantly on the 4-hour chart, okay, let's bring back the drawings. All right, so over here yesterday I did mention that entering this trade will be highly risky, and true enough it was. If you entered this trade, you have already been stopped out. And for me, myself, I actually didn't enter the trade because when it actually dropped downwards, I do, like what I mentioned yesterday, if the gap between the 200 simple moving average and the 1:1.5 was not there, it would be too risky for me to take this trade. So I decided that it's not worth taking such a risk, and instead I would prefer to see some form of consolidation or some form of further price action before deciding what is the best course of action per se. So true enough, so this trade is invalidated, and the reason why I put my stop loss is I really keep it really tight, which is the minimum I'm willing to accept. I couldn't afford to put even a tighter stop loss, because that to me would have been likewise equally risky and potentially could hit up and then continue downwards as well. So that's the reason why I couldn't move my stop loss down. At the same time, I couldn't move my profit target lower as well because of these 200 simple moving average and because of this region acting as potential resistance. So yeah, now that this trade has been invalidated, looking on, there's two potential trade setup, which is why over here in the daily log, I did mention that it's either a consolidation or a breakout opportunity. Both sides are leaning towards a long, and you can see it over here. The reason why is over here you do see the bullish market structure, but like what I mentioned, I prefer to enter when it transit from a bearish market structure to a bullish market structure, because that is where basically the bears have already attacked and they are a little bit weaker, and it has actually transited back to a bullish market structure. That is where greater strength tend to be seen. Say for example like here. And also I did not enter this on the clear bullish market structure. It's also because it is also below this 50 simple moving average on the 4-hour chart. So you can see that previously when it breaks below the 50 simple moving average, we found resistance over here and couldn't break back above on the first try. So in this kind of scenario, I prefer for it to form two kind of scenarios. If it does break cleanly above, I want it to break above this high, which is why I put one potential trade setup, is that it has to break above 11900 in order for me to enter potential long. with a type stop loss, or alternatively, I will want it to form some sort of a consolidation pattern over here. As you can see, this 100 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average is going to tighten up. So if it does consolidate very nicely here for at least 3 to 5 candlesticks, and thereafter it breaks out, I'll be more than happy to take a trade in the upside direction. If it does break downwards, similarly, I will consider a short, but with this 200 simple moving average over here, I will not consider a short just yet because it could literally just drop a little bit, find some support, and then accumulates over here, in which case it will be a much better position for me to enter a short in that sense. So I am not considering a short, which is why over here in the trade journal, I only mentioned that I'm only looking for potential long setup. But that is provided either two scenarios: one, it breaks out cleanly, or two, it consolidates over here before breaking out. And consolidation in my definition or in my regards would be like what I mentioned, around 3 to 5 candlesticks minimum. So that would, in terms of the 4-hourly chart, that would take around 12 to 20 hours at least. All right, otherwise that's it for today, and I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.